Last time we started framing this dormer up here. We framed the cheek wall and the back wall, and we set a lot of the rafters in place. But because of this weather and everything, it's really slowed us down, and we really want to get this place sheathed. So we started installing the roof today, and we're going to do the cheek walls and the face also.
That's right. And remember, years ago, we used to use plywood and always had to cover it with some kind of protection. We started off with a rosin paper, a felt paper, and now we went to a house wrap.
Right. These products, like the rosin paper, was used behind, let's say, clapboards or shingles, and it was separation from the face of the sheathing to the back side of the siding, and that would allow the siding to move independently. And if any condensation, because we really took a lot of effort to keep the wall dry behind the siding, but if you got condensation in there, these two products would help absorb some of that. Now the house wrap came into play, and that was basically a so-called cure-all for these products. And this is a product that you put on the house, and you want to make sure that it's tight to the sheathing. You have to staple it. You also want to make sure that it's sealed to the foundation with tape, and all of your joints are taped. Now, to save a lot of work on installing all of these in the field, we're now using a product like this. This is a water barrier that basically comes coated onto the sheathing, and it's an air infiltration and a water barrier all in one. But there are a few rules that you have to follow with this as you would with plywood. You want to make sure that you space the joints out slightly, about 1/8 of an inch. And if you cut a piece, you should seal that cut joint. And you want to drive the nails where they go, but you don't want to overdrive the nail head. That nail head should be flush with the surface. If you drive it in through the thickness of the plywood or the sheathing here, and let's say you drive it down 1/8 of an inch, the raw fibers are exposed, and you want to make sure you seal those. So they have a liquid for doing that. You could just put a little dab on, like joint compound, or you could cut little pieces of tape. The liquid much easier. All the joints, in the seal, whether they're horizontal or vertical joints, they have to be taped right there. That's the tape. So this tape here would go on all the joints. You just put it on. Let's say we have a joint. It's good stuff. So you'd put it on. Underneath this would be a joint. And then you want to make sure that when this goes on the sheathing, this sheathing has to be clean. There shouldn't be any residue of sawdust on it. It should be clean from any dirt. Once it's on, you push it on like that, and then you roll it with a special roller. Now, if you look right there, that roller with these little pieces of metal right here, they've actually let little divots right in there. It tells the building inspector that this tape has been rolled and pushed tight against the board, and that's what you want.
And this is really the crucial part of this system too.
Absolutely. If it's not taped and rolled correctly, it could fail.
That's right.
All right, so we're ready to get some of this stuff on the wall.
Yeah, let's get it done.
Now, if you look at this nail here, or that one, it's good with the surface. It hasn't damaged the outer core. But when you go down here, this nail or this nail is driven a little bit too deep. So to seal that little imperfection, to make sure we get the maximum life out of our product, we're going to seal it with this liquid flashing. I'll do this one. All right, so now I've put plenty over the hole that the nail was set a little bit too deep. Now I'm just going to flatten it out. That's all there is to it.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.